Hi, Ryan.
Hey, good man. How are you?
Thanks for participating in my project.
Heck yeah.
So could you say a little bit about yourself?
My name is Ryan. We already got that down.
Yeah. And you play pickleball?
I play pickleball. I'm waiting for my brother to show up and maybe have a match with you guys.
That'd be fantastic.
And I am self-employed. I build and stain fences for a living.
Oh, that's
Just
amazing.
crazy. Yeah. I don't know how I got into that, but I just did, and I have been doing that for 10 years. So I have a beautiful wife and 3 kids, and I work, hang out with them, and then I play pickleball.
That's pretty
much
awesome.
it. Yeah.
Did you know that NASA's planning to send astronauts back to the moon?
Are they really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. What do you think about it?
What do I think about it? Oh man. Well, where do I start? Right? I don't even know if they went in the first place in the very beginning, right? I've seen some of the videos of the flag waving in zero gravity and stuff like that. I don't know. I think I've never really thought in depth about what it takes to go up there, right? I just go off trust of people like scientists and so forth that know what they're talking about, and hopefully if Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin did go up there one day, that was awesome. But I think it is, for right now, with the way that our country is, I think it's very expensive to be focusing on when we have so many other things that we need attention from our great minds in our country now.
Yeah.
But one day, hopefully Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Virgin Atlantic guy,
Branson, yeah.
Maybe a bunch of these guys can collaborate and prove that we can get up there. Right. Again, I don't know if NASA's going to do it or if the billionaire tech titans are going to do it. It's made like a race to do it.
Or they can do it together.
Or they can do it. They can collaborate.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, obviously, I'm doing this, so whenever, you
Yeah.
have to like it to do this. You know?
That's true. That's true. It is fascinating.
I think this is the decade that the people who were living in the 1960s thought the 1970s would be. Like, this is going to be the decade where we make that transition. So.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on one minute. I have a guy here that's interviewing me real quick, but hurry and come play. Okay, sounds good. See you soon. That's my brother. He's huge into conspiracy theories and deep state and all that crap. So maybe not the interview you want to hear.
No, I would love to do it. I do precisely one a day. So I'd love to get his contact and maybe we can do it. I'd like to do it until the end of 2024. So that's kind of like my thing. But in like 200 years, do you think we're living still only on one planet, or do you think we've like branched down and live on multiple planets at that point?
In 100 years?
200.
In 200 years. I definitely believe that there are worlds without number, right? Like the scriptures, I'm Christian, I believe in the Bible and other things, but in the scriptures it said there are more worlds out there than sands of the sea, right? So to think of the galaxy and how massive the universe is, there has to be livable inhabitants other than this tiny minuscule piece of sand, right?
Right, like a speck of a speck.
A speck of a speck. So the only problem is the separation,
right?
You know, to get there. We're talking probably millions of light years. Who knows what?
Exactly.
But if something is attainable, which I think with technology advancing and so forth, I think absolutely there will be a time where the Earth won't be the only ones, right?
I know, it's amazing. Like 200 years ago, there were precisely 0 airline passengers.
0 airline
and now
passengers.
there's a billion every year.
Yeah, I believe that there's been dispensations of light on the earth, and then there's been times of darkness, and then there's been dispensations of innovation and inspiration, whether it be God-given or like with Thomas Edison and Steve Jobs and so forth. I believe that people like that will come along and change the whole game, right? Because like 100 years ago, if you would have thought where we are now, it's light years from advancement. So
I mean, we get to play out here at night. I mean, this would be, I mean, can you imagine doing this by candlelight or by gas lamp?
It literally looks like noonday right now.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's like pitch dark outside.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I know like in the 80s, we thought, okay, if you were to tell me 2023 in the 80s, right? We probably would have think, okay, we'd probably live in like the Jetsons, right? We'd be living in little AirPods with flying cars everywhere. We're not there yet, but I think, yeah, in 100 years, I think we will, if not be living on another planet, we'll be living in the air. We'll have flying vehicles. We'll have maybe personal boots that will lift us off the ground and fly us to where we need to go in a safe way. I think technology will get there, and the next step after that is going out of the atmosphere into the unknown. So,
exciting times.
Exciting times. Exciting times.
If you could, would you take a trip to space?
Heck yeah. 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 So I know that like the Virgin Atlantic, Branson has allegedly done that, right, with a couple passengers for, I don't know what the price was per ticket, but it was
a lot,
like seven figures, right, or something crazy. I don't know if I'd want to be one of the first, but once there's been, you know, statistically safe flights,
like airline travel,
why not, right? Yeah. Would you?
I would, but I've kind of waffled on it as I've talked to people. You know, as I talk to people who are like, I don't think I would. You know, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't either. You know, so
right.
I've done it, but I mean, I think I would have to. I'm like scared of heights, but I'm okay in like small airplanes.
Yeah.
And I don't like roller coaster rides, so yeah. But I did do a 0G flight, you know, where they do the parabolic flying and got to float around for a bit. So that's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where that level is. I've just, you know, when I look out the window in a Boeing 737, and I look down, I'm like, this is amazing. So I can only imagine what the next level is, looking at the globe. It would be cool because there's a lot of really intelligent people, like brilliant minds that literally believe in flat Earth. Yeah. Right. And then they try to go into their reasoning and factually prove how they've gotten to that theory.
Right.
It would be really cool, rather than rely upon another genius about the globe and the rotation of the sun and all this stuff. It would be really cool to actually you be the one that doesn't listen to anybody, any outside noise of what it is, and from 100,000 feet in the air, look and be like, wow, it is round.
You get to see for yourself.
Yeah.
You get to see for yourself.
Yeah. There's no flat Earth and all this other stuff. So we'll see. Maybe that day will come in our lifetime. Maybe we won't have to wait 100 or 200 years, right? Maybe it will be in the next 10, 15 years that when we have another Edison or Jobs that can innovate us to go to that next level. I thought Elon Musk was going to be the guy that
I think he is.
Utilize that vehicle to get there, right?
With like the Starship he's building down in South Texas.
Yeah.
100% reusable. You know, manufacturing them, having them like doing multiple flights a day. I mean, like the cost of space travel should go way down. Yeah,
he's definitely inspired, and he's very intelligent and motivated to get results done. And I know that's like his pride and joy. You got Tesla and you got PayPal and you got other little ventures, but he wants to go to space.
Absolutely.
That's his
city on Mars.
Joy, right? Yeah.
1 million people on Mars by 2050. I think that's kind of like his vision.
The only thing, and call me a conspiracy theorist, but the only thing that I think would hinder him getting those results is kind of the dark forces around him. Sure. To kind of regulate him or shut him down or contain him. Yeah.
Dilute him.
Yeah.
Distract him.
Yeah. So it's crazy. Like the really, really good people are targeted, right? But then again, Thomas Edison and everybody that has changed the game for civilians and humanity, they found a way. They broke through the darkness to get to the light. So we'll see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Ryan, thank you so much. It's been most fascinating.
You too. Thank you.